Welcome back, guys, to round 8 of our Variety Series Championship. We are in N200 cars from Kyoto, Yamagiwa. We are doing the Yamagiwa and My Bike circuit later on. TY's on pole from Neil. You can see there's a car missing in 4th place. That's Seek 1 because he is there, but unfortunately it's not showing on. It wasn't showing on my screen on the night, unfortunately. So hopefully Gran Turismo can fix that problem. But everyone else is away. Nick Hash gets left behind though, unfortunately. Nick Hash, the new guy with there's a glitch in the lobby, I think, which is obviously Seek can't be seen, and unfortunately Nick Hash can't be seen either. But everyone through turn 1 safely. We're looking at Bidzster there. Oh, we've got a car off in the background, but we'll get to that in a minute as Bidzster's right behind Keith. Task 1 trying to go side by side with Jamo as we go through the first section. Everyone going for a different variety of cars in this, people liking different ones. As we go into the long left-hander, Neil runs a bit wide. TY's going to take the lead. Neil runs wide in the Alpine. TY goes through in the Toyota 86 GRMN. And then we've got Cyrex in the Audi TT right behind. And then we've got Jay Houston in an Alpha. And then the Toyota SFR Racing Concept of Jamo. So good to see everyone in a different car near the top. Everyone going through the chicane. Bidzster's made up at place past Keith, who's up behind Man of Steel now. As Jay Houston looks for a way around Cyrex. Going into the so close through that little left-hand kink, and Bidzster's behind up the inside of Man of Steel in the background. There he goes up the inside, and then tries to take Task 1 while he's at it as well. So Task 1 fighting back with Bidzster as everyone else up front maintains position. Look at this little gaggle back here. Task 1 up the inside of Bidzster, and Task 1 gets to place. Bidzster has to fall back behind, but the Focus is extremely good out of this corner. Gets a good run, has to move out in the background. Keith goes sideways as he comes towards the last corner. Don't know why the hell there's blue flags waving, but I think that might be because Nick is still on the line, or he might have, he's just disappeared. So everyone else at the last corner. Everyone in a line as Man of Steel looks to take the advantage of Bidzster. Bidzster, the Focus ST, with a little bit more straight line speed than the Toyota SFR. But the SFR will get him round the corner as we look into this corner now. Bidzster throws the Focus in, but look at the grip that Toyota SFR gets round the corner. Man of Steel practically trying to push Bidzster around the corner as well. So come on, Bidzster, get on with it. As we keep watching this battle for 6th place as Bidzster runs wide. Is he going to give up? I don't think he is. Just gets him back in front of Task 1. Fantastic driving by Bidzster and Task 1 there. Man of Steel's going to try and take advantage here, but I don't think he's got a good enough run. But he might get him on the brakes. As we go into this corner, run the car in side by side. Task 1 just sees him at the last minute and gives him some room to try and avoid the hip and shoulder from Man of Steel. As Bidzster now defending from Man of Steel. Good driving here by all. Lilliam's joining the fight now in the other Focus. Here he comes. Is he going to have a look at the inside? No, not this time round. Man of Steel has a little look at Bidzster though, but Bidzster said, no you don't, sunshine. Defends the inside. Task 1 gets a good run. Watch out for Lil in the Focus. Here he comes. Banzai. Straight through past Task 1 on the curb as well. He's got that good enough run. He's got past Man of Steel. Can he get past Bidzster as well? But we all know Bidzster's a wily character to pass, and he's not going to make it easy. Liliam get up to 7th place there. And Man of Steel paying back the loan there with a little shove of his own as they all come out of that corner now. So yeah, all to the penultimate corner now, and just a bit of a gap pulling between these lot, and these lot aren't pulling a gap. TY's in front. Cyrex is up the inside of Neil into the last corner. He's up the inside, used the 4-wheel drive of that Audi to get a good run out of the corner, but that Alpine, see Neil squirming around trying to get the grip. Once that Alpine gets onto the straight, there's no catching it. As Jay Houston trying to make it 3 wide and trying to use all the track and a little bit of the grass while he's at it as well. Not Cyrex not giving him an inch. Then if you're going to pass on that side, mate, you're not going to give you any room, and he's got every right to do that because he's on the inside. Cyrex keeps position for now, uses that 4-wheel drive turning. Jay Houston still close behind, looking for a move out the corner. You're going to be mad to go side by side through this section. No, he doesn't. He folds back in. Cyrex has a little look at Neil though, keeping the pressure on at that Alpine. Fantastic driving as we come out of the sort of Magnus Beckett's rip-off as we go to this long left-hander. This is where the four-wheel drive will pay in, but Neil uses the rear drive of that Alpine, stepping it out. It's all over the place. Looks good, but it's not fast. Oh, Cyrex on the grass, gives him a little tap. He's going to try and pass him on the grass, and it's going to be a dirty move if he does pull it off. He really should give that position up, because that was very aggressive around the outside. He's going to have to fold anyway, I think. Yep, Neil keeps position. Jay Houston waiting in the wings for any opportunity. Meanwhile, behind, Bidzster still in the lead of that little pack of four behind. As they come up the hill, TY pulling away from all this. He's loving it. As Neil still with Cyrex right behind him. Jay Houston defending a little bit from Jamo there, but to no avail so far. Will Cyrex be able to use the four-wheel drive out the corner? He's going to try, but I don't think he'll have the grunt, because once that Alpine gets going, it's got some good top-end horsepower. There goes TY, and there goes Neil and Cyrex. On the grass, Cyrex on the grass, but luckily four-wheel drive, keep it planted. Should be able to maintain position. He's defending the inside now. Jay Houston's got to go the long way around. Oh, Cyrex has opened the door. Jay Houston's in there, but the Alfa Romeo sliding round. Can't really get any purchase on the tyres, because we are on sports tyres in this one as well. As we look back, there's Bidzster, and there's Liliam with Man of Steel behind. So I will remind you that Seek 1 is in this race, but unfortunately, because I wasn't, because of the connection, it wasn't visible to a lot of people on track, so unfortunately we'll not get any coverage of Seat 1 tonight, but hopefully things will work out for the next round. As Task 1 has a little look at Man of Steel, little tiny look, and they're still side by side, the two Toyota SFRs. Man of Steel looks like he's going to get it though, and I think he has. Yep, he's done it. Man of Steel gets in front of Task 1, good manoeuvre there. Bidzster still in 6th place. Here's Jay Houston still with Jamo all over the back of him, not leaving him alone. It's like a little rash, that Toyota, can't get rid of him. As they come out of the long left-hander down the hill towards the chicane. Down the hill, Jamo just pulls out just to have a little look, just to make Jay Houston look in his mirrors, not necessarily trying to plan a move just yet. As they go over the chicane. There's Bidzster trying to catch him up, and here's these lot. Man of Steel with Liliam's gone backwards now a bit, as Task 1 is side by side with him coming up the hill, but the pull of that, the grunt of that Focus should be able to pull him up the hill decent. Oh, contact between the two Belgians, rubbing paintwork. Liliam making more contact with Task 1 there. Task 1's up the inside though, and the SFR should have the cornering ability. There we go. But Lil will he'll have the power out of the corner, but he'll not be able to do much with it, because the next corner's a little kick right into a left, so he's best off holding station for now, which he does, which is good. So we'll come back to that battle in a minute. Bidzster's catching Jamo and Jay Houston though. Got to watch out for Bidzster in the orange Focus. He's on the move. There he goes, coming around the last turn. And there's Jay Houston with a face full of Jamo behind him as they go onto the straight. But let's look at the grunt of that Alfa. That Toyota SFR just does not have the power compared to the Alfa and the Alpine and most of the other cars, to be honest. The SFR does have one advantage, and that is insane cornering speeds. It is very stable in the corners. See how Jay Houston's car there just stepping out, not wanting to turn at all. Whereas Jamo, look how much Jamo can hook the apex of the corner and the speed he can carry out. But then once that Alfa gets a straight line, it'll just pull away. But round this bit, Jamo will be able to keep the power on, keep the car stable, see how much he can use the apexes, whereas Jay Houston's car making it run wide. So that's how the SFR can keep up. And it's all good to see. Let's have a little look further back and see what's happening. We've got Mr. Slow One there in 12th position. There he is in the Focus. Just ahead of him, Danny Quaver. A welcome return to the championship. Welcome back, Danny. Good to have you back. And then there's Keith in 10th place on his own. So a little bit more spread out further back, but I can tell you that there are a few battles up and down the track. There's Man of Steel and Task 1 there. Man of Steel just in front. There's Bidzster in 6th place, who's catching this little battle between Jay Houston and Jamo. As they come out the chicane, Jamo will probably get a good run there, but the power up the hill, the Alfa will just pull away. As you'll see there we go, the Alfa keeps position in front. Let's have a little look at Cyrex and Neil Farmack. They're still trying to catch TY, and they've sort of caught TY a little bit actually, and going on the grass like that will not help Neil, but they're slowly catching TY here. Remember folks, this is a 20-minute race, so we are almost halfway through. So it's probably going to end up being roughly around 9 to 10 laps as they go through the left-hander. Bidzster closing and closing with every lap. Really got that focus lined up well. Flashing his lights at Jamo, saying, I'm coming for you, mate, I'm coming for you. But Jamo will still be focused on Jay Houston for now as he gets a decent run out the corner. But again, you'll see the Alpha pull away. We'll just go briefly on board with Jamo, and you can see here, look, the Alpha's just pulling away, even in the draft. Just that power advantage there. As we go back to the outside cameras again, in towards the first corner, Jay Houston will probably end up running a bit wide off the apex, and Jam will be able to keep it in tight, but will he have enough of a run to get on the inside? Jay Houston's not leaving much of a gap, but there's just enough room for that small little Toyota to get through. As he go up the hill, Jay Houston still in front. Jamo behind. Bidzster, 6th place, right behind him now, right on him. We'll have a little look at Jamo into here. Jamo defends a little bit, so he's obviously feeling the presence of Bidzster now. So Bidzster right behind Jamo and Jay Houston now as they pull out. Bidzster's looking for an opportunity now. He's in the focus as we go down towards the chicane. Bidzster's on the outside. He's on the wrong side though. He's got to give those places. Yep, he has to gear up the places because he wouldn't be able to get around there. But he's going to rely on the run up the hill, try and get at least past that Toyota. But the Toyota's still sticking with Jay Houston very closely. In fact, he's almost alongside actually as we go down towards the hairpin. Everyone on the brakes, everyone into the corner. Contact between Jamo and Jay Houston. Bidzster says thank you very much. I'm up the inside, but look at the cornering grip of that Toyota. Just round the outside, keeps the grip, and Bidzster's on the wrong side again. Jay Houston looks like he might be able to get through as well. He's not going to go side by side through here. Nope, he has to give up over the curb a bit. Have to lift out of the power, and again, but look at the power the power of the Focus, and he has a little dive up the inside. He's on the inside, he's on the curb, but no way through there. Just thought he'd stick his nose up. And meanwhile at the front, TY Neil and Cyrex all close together. Anything to play for. Around the first corner. Neil a bit wider in the Alpine, that's just down the characteristics of the car. TY in the 86 able to keep a much tighter line, that little wing on the back of the car working wonders for him. As we go into the fast sort of Maggots Beckett's rip-off. Good little section of track though, it's a lot faster than Maggots and Beckett's, it's really, really fast. As we go down towards that long left-hander, we'll just go back to the previous battle. Jamo's pulled ahead of Jay Houston now, so Jamo's ahead in 4th place now. Jay Houston 5th, with Bidzster right behind, so Bidzster looking hungry in that Focus still. Man of Steel trying to catch up to these lot, and I think he is actually slowly because of the battling that they've been doing. So they're all closing up as we look down at the leaders. TY under pressure from Neil now. Practically a car length or two between them now, so not much in it at all. All trying to keep to each other's pace. Toyota's really good round the corners. The Alpine's a good overall balanced car, and the Audi's got some the 4-wheel drive and some really decent corner exit speed because of the 4-wheel drive grip. You can see there it hugs the tight line, but the only problem with the Audi is it's quite a weighty car. You can't throw its weight, you can't throw it around as well as the Alpine and the Toyota. You'll see through here the Toyota takes a you can really dart the car in. You see the Audi just looks really, really heavy. You can't really dart it round anywhere. As we look a bit further back now, Jay Houston still under pressure from Bidzster. Bidzster's looking for a run out. Look how close he is behind Jay Houston now, right up his back bumper, practically pushing him up the hill. As they go down towards the last corner now, Jay Houston defends the inside slightly. Bidzster's going to go wider here and try and get the run out, but we all know the Alpha's got the best top speed. As the little twitch onto the straight, that could be all Bidzster needs in the draft to stay close. But we'll come back to that in a minute as we've got the leaders battling for position. TY defends the inside. Neil tries to go round. Cyrex is trying to find a gap, but I don't think Neil's going to open the door too much. But is he alongside? They're going to go side by side through here. Someone's got to lift out, and it's going to have to be Cyrex. Cyrex lifts out. Meanwhile, Jay Houston kept ahead of Bidzster there, so Bidzster's got it all to do again as they come up towards the hill. And these three are still close at it, coming down towards the long left-hander, which will set you up for the chicane down the hill. Cyrex taking a wider line in, hoping to get a faster run out, but that Alpine's right where he wants to be. That's not going to help him. I think TY's safe coming down towards the next corner. Just that Neil and Cyrex are battling still. Into the chicane. TY into the chicane. Nice line through there. Neil a little bit wider but gets away with it. Uses all the curb he could possibly get away with. Meanwhile, Jamo further back. Bidzster still trying to catch up to Jay Houston there. Very sideways, Jay Houston. This could be Bidzster's opportunity to get through. Look at the overspeed of that Focus up the hill. But look at again the grunt to the Alpha matching the Focus. But will Bidzster be clear to defend the inside? He moves across a little bit but leaves room on the inside. Jay Houston there. Well, he's not going to go around the outside of him, surely. He's got the run out the corner, and I think he's done it. Yes, round the outside of Jay Houston goes Bidzster. So, good move by Bidzster there. I'm sure Jay Houston will stick all over the back of him and harass him as well, as much as he's harassed himself as Bidzster goes onto the grass there. Just a bit over exuberant there on the exit, but gets away with it. So Jay Houston struggling with that Alpha now. There's no tyre, air and fuel on, so clearly he's just trying too hard there. So Bidzster up to 5th, Jamo 4th. Anyone else for the race win? Top 3 still together, still in the same order. TY, Neil, Cyrex. As you come out of that corner there into the left right section. There's the left, there's the right, and then there's another left. It's all completely flattening these cars through there, trying not to scrub any speed off, try and keep as much speed as you can. This is where TY is vulnerable with the top end speed. Neil closes up, TY keeps defensive and can't do anything about it, but the good thing is TY can go defensive in that car and still keep a tight line, which really helps his cause, whereas Neil has to run wide a bit and makes himself vulnerable to Cyrex and the 4-wheel drive Audi. As we come down towards the chicane, this is probably going to be the second to last lap. I don't know, we'll see. Might be a few more. As we go over the chicane, oh, everyone's squirmy there. Very, very close stuff. As we just have a little look back, Man of Steel behind Jay Houston now. Oh, I thought we would have a little look there, but no, has to wait for his move as TY's under pressure now. Really hard on the defensive into the hairpin, practically 3 wide almost into there. Cyrex looking to get a good run out the corner against Neil, but he's not going to make it around this next corner. He might as well fall behind, which he does. You've really, with this track and these cars, you've really got to set up for a pass and get the run out of a corner. And oh, Neil's doing everything he can to sit on Cyrex's line and not let him through. Brilliant stuff. We'll just quickly go back to this second battle back here. Jay Houston and Man of Steel. Bidzster's pulling away slightly from these boys now. Jay Houston runs a bit wide there. The Toyota closes up, but we all know the Toyota won't have the speed to get round. So let's look back at the leaders. Neil Farmack and TY cross the line with Cyrex to start lap 10. A couple more laps left in this race. As we go right round the outside of turn 1. Everyone they're trying to hug the inside, but just because they're carrying that much speed, they can't quite clip the apexes at the minute. But I don't think they're bothered about that. They just want to get as close as they can to each other, as Neil's doing to TY now. Perfectly set up TY. He's just got it, but TY will go defensive here. And again, TY will be able to keep the tight line. Neil will go to the outside because the Alpine can't keep quite as tight a line as the Toyota. Look at the grip of that Toyota, it's unbelievable. Alpine gets sideways mid-corner again. Cyrex closes up and look down towards the chicane, but I don't think he'll have the top end compared to the Alpine. The Alpine and the Alpha, two of the fastest cars in the straight line. Onto the brakes into the chicane. TY still in the lead, still holding on well. Good defensive driving so far. As we look back at this next battle, Bidzster slightly gone back into Jay Houston and Man of Steel's hands here. As we go into the chicane, they're all through there. Man of Steel has a little look at Jay Houston. I don't think there's any contact there. Jay Houston just loses the back end, and Man of Steel has a little look, but no, can't quite get the run. Meanwhile, the leaders are still all in the same pattern. TY, Neil, Cyrex, but Cyrex is a lot closer to Neil now than he has been in previous laps. Through the second to last corner, oh, the little kink there. Look how much curb TY can take in that Toyota. Brilliant car. As they go up to the line, Syrex trying to get a good run again. He's got a good run this time with the four-wheel drive, but again, I don't think he'll have the top end speed. We'll just go on board with Syrex, and you can see, look at the Alpine pulling away. The squirt of that Alpine, and plus with a little draft from TY. Just shows you the top end difference, but then you go into the corners. We'll go on board with Neil, and just look at the stability of that Toyota. I know it's running a bit wide there, but look at just how stable that car is around the corners. Good stuff there from the leaders. As we look back, there's Jamo in 4th, Bidzster 5th, pulled away from J Houston a bit, must have had a little mistake. We are now on the final lap of the race, but I can tell you Task 1's finished the race in 8th because the timer went before they crossed the line, so Task 1 will be 8th, Lil will be 9th, Danny Quaver's going to be 10th, followed by Keith. Mr. Slow One's going to be 12th, and Slemon is going to be 13th. But we're going to look at the top 7 now, who have still got their last lap to do. Meanwhile, Bidzster's still in front of J Houston, and the leaders, it's still anyone. And unfortunately, you see TY disappear there. Unfortunately, TY's disconnected. Oh no, on the last lap of the race, TY disconnects halfway through the last lap. Can't believe his luck. He were looking good for any possible podium, because they're all very close. As Syrex having a little look around the outside of Neil now, practically mounting the curb, putting a good fight on in this last lap. He's going to go wide and try and get the cut back with the four-wheel drive, but no, Neil's right where he wants to be, and he's not going to give him an inch. But as they come down to this next corner, if Syrex is alongside, he'll be able to get the inside into this next corner, but no, Neil's just ahead. Neil's just going to stay in front for now as we come out this last corner. Look at the run that Syrex has got in the four-wheel drive. Neil goes on the grass in all his efforts. This is going to be down to the last corner. Do or die for Syrex. Neil's left the door open a little bit there. We don't want to do that, but I think he's just got out of the corner enough. Are we side by side? I can't quite tell. No, Neil's in front, and we all know with the power of the Alpine, he's probably going to get it. Neil Farmack wins race 1 at Kyoto. Good win for Neil Farmack and the Alpine. Syrex in 2nd place. Jamo is going to be 3rd. Fantastic race by Jamo in 3rd. Bidzster's going to be 4th. He's happy with that. J Houston 5th. Man of Steel 6th. And that was the race. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.